What's up and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the Lazy Girl World, and I am here with another video. I watched Godzilla vs. Kong. Same day it dropped on Wednesday, and it was exciting. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. But before I get into any of the movie, I want to talk about the man with 3 first names, okay? I mean, they're not actually his first names, but he has 3 first names, first, middle, and last. Brian Tyree Henry leaned into this role. You may have seen him. I'm sure he's been in a lot of stuff, but the only thing I know him from is Atlanta with Donald Glover and Lakeith Stanfield. And Zazie Beetz, amazing in there. Like, absolutely amazing in this movie. He was this weird conspiracy theorist, quirky, talking fast, showering with bleach, making his own hand sanitizer. He was everything. He leaned into the role. And like I said, I've never seen him in anything but Atlanta, and he's amazing in Atlanta in that character. But in this, though, in this full feature-length film, I was like, he was the reason I stayed for the movie. Like, I mean, obviously I wanted to see the monsters fighting, but he's the reason I stayed. So I'm glad I did. If you like Atlanta, obviously, you know, if you like the characters that are in Atlanta, you know, liking Atlanta don't have nothing to do with Godzilla and Kong. But if you like the actors that are in Atlanta, you know, show them some love and some support in this movie. So to get into the movie, there are a lot of people that reprise their roles. Millie Bobby Brown, the dude that played her dad, can't remember his name at all. So maybe not a lot, but those two, those two got their roles again. And though they're there, they were not crucial to it. Like Brian Tyree Henry, Bernie, he could have done all of that on his own, and he would have done all of that on his own, even without Maddie and her little friend, and without her dad. Her dad, for sure, was just so unimportant. I was like, what you guys bring this man back for? Just a check? He came back just for a check, because he said about 30 words, and that was about it. We did not see him for real at all, okay? At all. So, yeah, they came back for the check. I mean, who wouldn't want the check? I know I would want the check. I don't care what's going on. Give me the check. Obviously, we're not going into this movie expecting anything other than what it is. You know, we're not expecting like the cinematic masterpiece with this moving music and moving dialogue and it's making us feel something. No, we came here to watch 2 kaiju titan monsters fight. That's exactly what we want to see. 2 kaiju titan monsters fighting. Alright, and that's what they gave us. 2 titan kaiju monsters fighting. I loved every bit of it. And you know, it's just a test and a testament of 2021 and the CGI. Alright? We got all of it. CGI was great. They looked lifelike. Godzilla's face was scary. He almost looked like a human monster. Okay? Kong, also amazing. I mean, they did kind of get the emotions of like an actual monkey. So it was great. It was great. Loved every bit of it. And if you don't know anything about these movies, King Kong, Godzilla, 2 titans. Where are they from? You don't really know, okay? I don't know if we ever got into it in the other stuff, but in this one, we get into it. They're from this place called Hollow Earth. Where's that? In the middle of the earth. In the middle of the earth. But this, and we get to go into the middle of the earth. And I was like, what? And like I said, just a testament of CGI, a testament of our technology that we have, okay? It was amazing. I loved every bit of it. There was gravity, there was flipping, there was fighting, it was everything. The main point of this movie, of like the whole storyline, is that Apex Cybernetics, that Bernie has been doing deep undercover for 5 years, trying to figure out what the heck is going on with them. They are trying to come up with a weapon to beat Godzilla, essentially. And they were really like, you know, the public was standing behind them because Godzilla attacked the Apex Cybernetics facility. He attacked the facility, and to everybody, obviously, it looked unprovoked. But Bernie was like, you know, Godzilla don't really do stuff unprovoked. There was a reason. So he is down there when Godzilla kind of blasts into the facility. He sees like this huge silver thing with like red in between. So it just looks like a huge eyeball. Okay, just a mechanical eyeball. And so obviously that should be like your first clue, like, we really shoving some stuff inside of these movies, because like they don't like to just do, you know, Godzilla versus Kong or Godzilla versus one person. There's multiple people, there's multiple enemies, there's multiple kaiju. Okay, it's multiples of stuff. The Apex Cybernetic CEO goes to this doctor, Dr. Nathan Lind, and played by Alexander Skarsgård, I believe is how you say his name. So they go to him and they're like, yo, look, we know you talked about Hollow Earth, you wrote a book about Hollow Earth where you theorized that that's probably where Kong and Godzilla came from. We want to get back down there because look, and they pulled out like this little screen. There's an energy source down there. We feel like if we get to the energy source, we can power up whatever we're trying to do, kill Godzilla. And he's like, look, I don't really know about that. You know, last time people went, they died because when you go into the center of the earth, there's like a reverse gravity. People die immediately. And they're like, look, don't worry, we fixed it. We got these special cars. They're called HREA or HVEA or whatever, okay? Anti-gravity cars that resist the polarity switch or whatever they said. And so he's like, okay, cool. So in order to get there though, because obviously they're not going to be like, hey, yo, Godzilla, you think you can help us take us to a little bit of Hollow Earth? What are you thinking? You think you can take us in the middle of the earth, please? So we can kill you? No. So they decide that they're going to use Kong. Okay? So let's get Kong. And obviously the little doctor people that are in the Kong facility, they're like, no. As soon as we try to take Kong out of here, Godzilla's going to freaking come for him. He's going to die. And then what? We're still not going to be in Hollow Earth, and Kong's going to be dead, okay? And so she's like, no. But they convince her, and she's like, cool. On the way to get Kong to Antarctica, where the entrance for the Hollow Earth was, Godzilla pulls up. He's like, yo, what you're not going to do is think you're just going to float by on these high seas and just go to Antarctica. No, so they fight. Kong almost loses, and then eventually they have to fly the rest of the way to Antarctica because they can't take them boats, okay? As soon as they turn them boats back on, Godzilla was going to beat up with bells on, ready to give Kong them hands. You know, because they're two apex predators. They're two alpha males. Somebody got to be the beta. We can't all be the alpha. Okay. So they get to Antarctica, they use Kong essentially, get to Antarctica, and they use this little girl named Gia that can communicate with Kong because she knows sign language. And she's like, yo, you know what? This is your home. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, you might have family there. So he's like, oh, snap, family? Cool. So initially I was like, why do we need Kong at all if we have the vehicles go down there? But what they needed Kong to do was take him into the right direction. They're like, look, he's going to know where the energy source is. And Lord did he know. He gets there, he sees like this battle axe, okay? The battle axe glows blue. He sits the battle axe down in like this little impression where it goes. And first of all, yes, let me say, yes. They do get the sample that they need, okay? So they can get the power, so they can be Godzilla. But also, I was like, oh, this is like a battleground. This is a challenge ground. As soon, I'm talking about as soon as Kong put that axe in the middle and the whole thing lit up blue, Godzilla said, literally, Godzilla took his mouth blaster, blasted it into the earth, blasted it all the way down into Middle Earth. He was like, I'll kill you right now. So basically what Kong did though, he was like, yo, don't even worry about it, I'm about to pull up. So Kong pulls up, they fight, and Godzilla gives him them hands. Kong does not concede, okay? Kong does not say, I'm the beta. He's like, yo, I mean, he was like, I'd rather just die. And so he does almost die, okay? He almost dies. So he don't give up. He just laying there, almost dying. After Godzilla gave him them hands. He was putting in work, but Godzilla gave him them hands for sure. You know, stepped on his chest, yeah. Yelled down in his face. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. But then we see what Apex Cybernetics was working on. We see Apex Cybernetics was working on Mechagodzilla, okay? And there's this part when they were like, oh, that's Godzilla. Someone said, no, that's Mechagodzilla. And I was just like, do we have to say that though? Like, can't we just all know it's Mechagodzilla? We did not have to say, do the whole Godzilla, Mechagodzilla. It was so cringy. I was like, that was stupid. It was unnecessary. We could have just had the Apex Cybernetics dude say the name of it, not have somebody say the name of it themselves. I hated that part. I hated it. I hated every bit of it. Mechagodzilla comes out, okay? And he's not even being controlled by anybody because they tried to control him. It disconnected. Fried the dude that was trying to control it. So Mechagodzilla is literally all on his own, just doing whatever he wants to do to take down Godzilla. He gives Godzilla the business, okay? Just dun, 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 ha, 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 ha. That's the mouth blaster. He's blasting his mouth at him. So they were able to like basically do the little, what's the thing? They did the clear on King Kong, okay? Brought him back to life. And he saves Godzilla, takes out Mechagodzilla. And my thing is, if you are the alpha, because, you know, technically he was the alpha, Godzilla was the alpha because he won the battle against King Kong. If you're the alpha and then the beta comes to save you, do you automatically kind of like give up that title? Because obviously you're not the alpha that you thought you were. You're the beta. I feel like now I should be the alpha because I saved your life. You know? Like, so give me the title of alpha now. That's how I feel. I mean, they told Kong that Godzilla wasn't his enemy, but also, don't talk to me because I just saved your life. We're not enemies because you're not even on my level anymore. Obviously, I'm better than you. If you're not better than him, and I beat him, I'm the best. That's how that all goes down. I'm dangerous, okay? I'm dangerous. But yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, it's not a cinematic masterpiece. You know, it's not 2001. It's not Inception. You know, it's not The Dark Knight. And I know some people wouldn't consider The Dark Knight a cinematic masterpiece, but I do. It is not that, okay? It's none of those things. But what it is amazing. And also it's, you know, 2 kaiju duking it out. 3 kaiju. A mecha kaiju duking it out. And it was great. Loved every bit of it. I don't know where they go from here. Obviously, they just keep remaking, but I don't know how they include everybody again. I, for sure, want to see Brian Tyree Henry in the next one, okay? Give him the bag. All the bags of money. Like I said, it was a great movie. I don't even know. I really don't give stuff out of 5 out of 10 because I just be like, it was either good or it wasn't. You know, or it was okay and I had these are my issues with it. I didn't really have an issue with this movie at all. You know, I took it for what it was. Monster movie. That's it. It's just a monster movie. If you don't like monster movies, keep it pushing. If you like monster movies, watch it. I see, you know, purists, they're going to have a problem with everything, and that's okay. That's okay. You can have a problem with it. But what you're not going to do is have a problem with Brian Tyree Henry. Okay? That's what we're not going to do. So, let me know down in the comments below exactly what you thought about this movie. Did you like it? Did you watch it? Are you interested? Have you seen the other ones? Okay? Have you seen the other ones? And also, what else would you like to see Brian Tyree Henry in? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!